I'm going to go ahead and start it just early.
Yeah, start it because you got 1 minute and 43 seconds.
Okay. Can you see, just let me know what it looks like when
of course. You go buy some supplies soon.
Am I live yet?
Going live in 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Oh, it says I'm live. Okay, am I crooked or am I...
How can you tell if you're live? How do I do that?
Refresh. Like pull down on my page.
Pull down on your page.
And just like scroll through and you should see...
I see a timer. It says you're going live in 50 seconds.
I'm already live through and you should see... Oh, let me turn my volume off.
This is awesome.
I have 5 people on already. Hi, y'all. Okay, I'm crooked. I need to turn it. You are live. Hey, Jen. So glad I found you. Thank you. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, I'm going to try to turn because I think I'm sideways.
I wish your husband was more technically proficient. Oh.
Okay. Oh, I have been live for a while? Oh, goodness. No telling what I said. All right. I'm going to have to move this a little bit over or go. Yeah, I'm going to move this over here.
Oh, I see the word live.
Click on me and help me figure this out. Tell me what I need to do to make it easier for them to see my painting.
All right. So you need to scoot it over to the right.
Left? Oh, to the right. Okay. Let me put my palette on this side then, because this is what we want them to see.
That's right.
Right?
That little bucket right there is perfectly centered at the top.
Where my water is?
Yeah, that's perfectly centered at the top. So if you just put your canvas in line with that.
Like that?
I have a little delay, so.
So that looks good. Can you turn your volume off?
Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone. We're going to wait just a little while for people to come on and see what's going on. Thank y'all for being here already. I'm so excited. I'm about to have some students again.
So you know that Kim and Jennifer are online.
Yes, I see Kim and Jennifer and Michelle. And you.
I don't see Michelle.
Oops. Okay. I think we're ready. We're going to go for it.
All right.
So, hi everyone. This is Jen from Jen's Den Art, and I'm still getting set up for my painting. We are painting, surprise, surprise. What do y'all think we're painting today? It was like a 50-50 out there. Hey, Brenda. I gave y'all, if you went to the poll on the Facebook group, the free Facebook group, I gave y'all a poll, and it gave you options of what you wanted me to paint today. It was either a walk in the woods or something about the beach. I forgot. Brenda said a gnome. No, darn it. I'm not painting a gnome today. But if y'all want a gnome, maybe I'll paint a gnome down the road. Okay. So, who you telling you love?
Well, Jennifer Jones said, "Hi, Glass. So glad I found you. Love you." And I thought, oh, we need to love her too. And I just felt bad not saying it.
This is my husband, Michael, as y'all can hear us. We're going to talk together through this, and he's going to help me remember things, and he's going to tell me what comments y'all post so that I can answer the comments as we go. So, 2 reasons that I am going live today. One is because it's time to give y'all another free painting tutorial, and 2, I have been getting a lot of questions about the launch of my new tribe membership. So just to give you a little understanding of what is going on here, I'm going to start painting while I do this. And we're painting a beach scene today, and it's really cute. I'm not going to show it to y'all because I want it to be a surprise. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my paint colors on my paint palette. And I'm going to start with, of course, I'm going to put my white, which I always use a lot of white. So, and I'm going to put a very little bit of black right in the middle. Oops, that's way too much, but that's all right. Okay, I'm starting with a blue. This is a really cheap blue from Walmart that is, I don't like it, but I have to use it. It's like, it's really, really watery, which makes it very difficult to work with the way I like to work with paints, but I'm going to use it anyway because the color is absolutely gorgeous. And it is called Caribbean Blue. I'm also going to use a real blue.
Kim asked if you're using wax paper.
It's kind of like wax paper. You know what it is? It's a piece of my shipping label. Like when I print out shipping labels, after I print them out, you know how like when you tear a sticker off, you have the shiny stuff left? That's exactly what I'm using. I have a bunch of them that I just save whenever I ship because I sell my products and I have to ship a lot of them. And so I have all of that stuff.
So where do you get that? Can you buy that at a store like Michael's or someplace? Or
Well, I mean, you could buy wax paper and just tear a piece, but I'm using the leftover stuff from a shipping label. And it just makes it, I don't know if you can see my palette underneath is that old plastic thing. It's so hard to get all that paint off of it. I started doing this instead. Sometimes I even wrap it in saran wrap, and then I just take the saran wrap off. But that's a little messy because saran wrap like makes all kind of creases and stuff. So, all right. So what are the colors I'm using today? I want to show y'all some differences. I'm using like a variety of different things. I love folk art. Folk art is one of my favorite paints because the texture of it is really, really good. It's a little more expensive than the cheap stuff, but it's in the medium range. All of this other stuff I'm using is really cheap. This is Apple Barrel. You can get that from Walmart. Americana, I think that might be a Michael's thing. I'm not sure. Here is a sample or a little, this is an expensive one. I bought this in a set of like 6 paints. This is a Liquitex heavy body acrylic. And this is, I'm going to use this for my red. And I'm going to show y'all the difference between all the different, see how thick it is? I'm going to show y'all the difference between all the different qualities of paint that you can buy. My white and my black is, because I buy this in bigger containers, this is, I bought it from Hobby Lobby, and it's like $12 for one of these. And it's still not, it's not quite as thick as I like it, but it's just like almost like, I guess you could call it like the Hobby Lobby name brand. I don't know. So anyway, those are my paints I'm using. Blues, green, yellow, red, and I think that's all the colors I need. Let me look back. Yes, these are all the colors I need. Not specific about what color blue, not specific about what color green. I'm just going with really vibrant colors today because this is a beach scene, and you know how fun beach scenes are. So what tools am I using? I'm using a like a flat brush that's about 1 inch. What does it say? It's a 1/4 brush, and it's flat. And this is an 8x10 canvas. It's just one of your little student grade canvases. So I'm going horizontal, and I don't need 2 palette knives. I only need 1. So I always have a palette knife in my paintings.
Say hello to Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Look cool.
Donna's already in the tribe. Donna, you and 6, I think there's 6 of y'all so far. So let your friends know, because we still open until next week. So I'm still taking new members until next week.
Serena says hello.
Hi, Serena. I'm looking for one other paintbrush that I would like to use, and it's going to be kind of like a medium round. I need to go to the store because I'm running low on Would you believe I'm running low on paintbrushes? If I showed you my stash of paintbrushes, you would laugh. I'm like, oh, I need more. I only have 400 right now. Okay, so something kind of small, like in between these two sizes would be a good, don't be, stressed if you don't have something like this, but just something kind of small is what we're using as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the background, which is going to be, am I kind of far away or is this good? Can y'all see okay?
It does. I mean, to me, it looks a little far away. I'd like to be closer, but that's me.
I can make it closer by, I need to unscrew this thing. There we go. Tell me when to stop.
Brenda said yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, you're good to go. Now your canvas is a little crooked, I think. Oh, maybe
It's
not.
going to go back into focus in a
Kim
second.
says you're great.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I went a little bit further, closer to my...
Okay.
Is that better? All right, so let's get started painting, and then we'll get back to talking about the tribe. So in the free Facebook group, I'm starting with blues, guys, because I'm doing my sky. And I want to do like a really, really light color. So I'm taking white. You see how thin this paint is? I'm taking white and a little bit of blue. Either color blue, I don't really care. It's whatever you want your sky to look like. So, all right. So I'm going to use the thirds rule.
15 people online, by the way.
Okay. And the top of this, I'm just going to start painting. So the top third is going to be the sky. So anyway, while I'm doing this, so I have a free Facebook group, which of course most of y'all are in. And the free Facebook group is going to continue, and I'm going to continue doing some little tutorials like this, very basic tutorials. The paid group is open right now, and it is called Jen's Den Art Tribe. And in the paid group, you get 4 different levels of paintings, and per month. It's a monthly subscription, so you basically get like a package per month. And in that package, we decided on a name for each package, and each package is called a diamond level, a ruby level, an emerald level, and a sapphire level. So you can only have access to those paintings if you are in the group or in the membership. What does a membership consist of? It consists of a monthly package. And the diamond level painting is a really detailed painting that is probably a good 3 hours worth of tutorial information that will give you a gorgeous, big painting when you're done with it. Does that make sense? Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I want a little bit more dark color in my background. So I'm adding some of that blue. And then I'm going to come with a little bit of white down here to make it a little bit lighter down close to the horizon. So you get the diamond. It's all housed behind a private area on my website. So once you join, you create a username and a password, and then you get access to all of it. It's like a library of videos, which is an ongoing library of videos. You get access to everything. It's like 100%, whatever is in there is yours, whether it's 15 videos or 29 videos or whatever it is. So the after the diamond level painting, and each one of these paintings is like sprinkled throughout the month. So right now for February, the members that are in there now, the first week, they got the diamond level. Huh? Oh, talking about the paint. Okay. So there's the sky. And then next week, they will get the, what's next? The ruby level painting. All right, so now that we got the sky going, we are going to go to the back of, I'm using some more blue, but now I'm going for a darker blue. The back of the ocean. So it's kind of like an aqua blue, but I want it kind of dark. So the next, let's say we're going to go about right here, I guess. We're going to go for a darker area. Need more paint. I notice I move my, like I'm writing, I move my canvas sideways. I guess I could do that and just move my camera as well. See if that's okay. Because it's easier for me to paint that way. Isn't that a pretty color?
I can already tell. I mean, I already envision the sky and the ocean. So
Yeah.
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, this one's going to be a fun one. I've never painted beach stuff before. Can you believe that?
Nope. Brenda says, beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm wanting to go a little bit darker with the blue all the way in the back, because you think about when you're looking, if you're standing on the beach, which is what we're going to be doing, and we're looking back. I added a very, very, very teeny tiny bit of black in this, and I want the back of, you know what? I'm going to use the side of my paintbrush instead of the flat part. I want the back of the water to be a little bit darker.
The deeper, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's like the deeper water.
Yeah.
And I turn, instead of using my paintbrush flat, I turned my paintbrush this way. You see what it's doing? It's almost making it look like waves too. Okay. And now I'm going to turn it flat, and I'm going to kind of blend it in a little bit with everything else so that the lines are not too harsh. And so I'm going to put a little bit of that darker color kind of like sporadically.
Tara Bourdon joined.
Hey, Tara.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tara.
Tara.
Yeah.
Tara. You know, us people from Louisiana, we say Tara. Okay, so that's going to be the beginning of our background. So that's basically our ocean. You know what? I'm going to go down a little bit further, but I'm going to make I added some white, so I'm going to make this a little bit lighter. That's too light. I messed that up. Let me clean my brush a little bit.
So what do you mean you messed it up?
Well, I want to stay on the lighter, like, aqua side, because this is the part of the ocean that's like really close to you, so the water's really thin. And you think about when the water's really thin, it's like usually like a very light color, not a dark color.
April Ray said she loves it so far.
Oh, thank you, April. Mm-hmm. I hope y'all get to paint it and you post it in the Facebook group, because it's really
awesome
fun. I'm loving it. I've never painted an ocean before, but I'm loving it so far. Okay, so I'm trying to get some of the lighter colors out towards, like, closer to us, because we're going to add the beach, like the actual sand and stuff, right after this. So
I'm laughing because someone posted a laughing, and then a tear. Well, you know, someone crying.
because I messed up.
Yeah, I guess.
It's so easy to fix mess ups, though.
Yeah,
like it really is.
That's me.
That's what I think a lot of people are afraid of, Okay, let me tell you what I'm doing now. I dipped my paintbrush in the water. Very, very, very little. And I'm just coming back through to kind of blend it a little bit. I didn't even put...
Add some green in the water, lightly.
I will. I'm just not ready to do that yet. Yeah, I got all of that coming. It's going to be more of like an aqua. So, all right. So that's the beginning of our... I know, I'm a really slow painter. So y'all have to bear with me here because I do a lot of pieces. It takes me a long time. Okay, so now I am going to switch to the sand. And the way that I'm going to make the sand is I'm not going to use a tan or anything like that. I'm actually going to use yellow and a very, very teeny tiny bit of red. And the reason why, you see how much, this is expensive paint. I touched that paint like so little and look how much red it put in my yellow. Because that's what expensive paint does. It gives you, it just lasts so much longer. So, I'm trying to make, I'm going to go a little bit more. Trying to make like a pretty sandy color. But I'm also trying to make a really bright picture because I'm using bright colors today. So just give me a little bit of patience here. I love to mix paints. If you don't like to mix paints, then buy a color that is the color of sand that you would already like to use. But I love the fact of mixing. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of white because it's a little bit too, there we go. It's a little bit too bright for me. So I'm grabbing my white. Okay, let's try this. It's still kind of bright for me. And I'm still using the same brush too. All right, let's see how I'm going to do this. Filling in. It's kind of yellow. I'm going to fix that though.
So you can fix that?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yep. I want it to be a little more on the brown side.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm going to try grabbing some more red and yellow. I know red and yellow makes orange, but I'm adding a little bit of black to it too and seeing what that does. And yeah, that's better. Let me show y'all what I'm doing. I know in like Florida the sand is white, but I'm actually going for like a really
South Louisiana Holly Beach.
Yeah, sand. Like a Texas. That's what we know. We know the brown sand. So I'm just gonna try to calm that down a little bit. It's almost on a green side. My colors are not blending that great, but at least it's calming down the bright yellow, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, see? Okay. And I'm just trying to blend it in right at the edge of the water. But we're going to come back and fix that, and we're going to make a pretty edge on the end of the water. So basically what we're looking at now is...
You know, has just a statement. And
okay.
I appreciate her saying this. She said, my problem is when I paint, I don't know when enough is enough.
Mm-hmm. You don't. You don't know when enough is enough. And I'm telling you, I could stay painting on this for like 4 days, and I still won't know when enough is enough. I just have to say, okay, I'm done because I have other things to do, you know? So, yeah, that's the hard part.
Brenda says, me too. She's the same issue.
I do the same thing. That's why I'm so slow at painting, because I keep on doing the same exact thing.
But it's about enjoying it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you have if you have someone like me to like help you decide when we're done,
Right.
that makes it a lot easier too.
Good
Okay,
plug.
so, all right, so now we're going to go back because I let this dry a little bit. I'm not going to use green. Didn't somebody suggest using green?
Kim actually said, "Hey, how about a little green in the shallow part of the water?"
Okay, so I'm going to use a combination of...
I told her it was a great idea.
Yeah, it is a great idea. So I'm going to use a combination of some blue, a tiny bit of black, tiny bit of black, I'm just taking my paintbrush and I'm just dipping it.
That ocean looks awesome, by the way.
It doesn't look awesome?
It makes me want to be there.
A tiny bit of green. And that's probably all I need because that's going to be enough to do what I want to do. And I'm going to use the paintbrush sideways. And I'm just almost like dry brushing some areas. See, I find it's a little bit too much on the... I need a little bit more blue. A little bit too much on the brown side. And that's probably because of the black I added. Oh, no, that's not going to work. My paintbrush just accidentally hit the black. And... Do you see what happened?
No, but I'm glad. I'm glad that this is happening. Because...
Yeah, we can fix that really easily. All right, so let me start over. Okay, and if y'all have any questions about the membership that started, please let me know. I would be glad to answer your questions. So, since I messed this up, here's one thing you can do. I tried to fix it by adding more paint over, and that's not working. So I just took my rag, and I just scraped some of it off. So we're going to come back, and we're going to work on that some more.
Great trick, Jen.
Yeah. We're kind of going back to square one. So I'm going back to my blues. And what's great about acrylics is... once it dries, you can just paint right back over it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Now you see how that's not... You know why that's happening? Because I'm using cheap paint. When you use cheap paint, you get stuff like this. The paint's not thick enough to cover. So
what do you do?
Well, you don't use cheap paint. I mean, seriously, it makes it a lot more difficult to paint when you use cheap paint. You see how that made a white spot right there? Yeah. It's because it's thin. It's thin paint. Yeah, I mean, you could, if you want to do that, that's fine. But it makes such a huge difference. And I didn't realize it until I started using the more expensive paint. And I'm like, what? This is so much easier. See, now I made my whole thing a little darker. So we're just going to go with it. Because that's just the way it's going to be. All right, back to my little bit of aqua. And a little bit of black. And I'm going to add this because I want a little bit of that. There we go. That's better. So just wherever you want, see how thin this paint is? I haven't let it dry enough, so it's still showing through. What you typing, Boo?
Well, something you just said made me think of something that I want to write about later, and it's kind of how life is. You know, you make a little mistake here, you make a little mistake there, and you just gotta work with what you got.
Isn't that true? All right, so y'all see I got a little bit of that aqua blue in there. And look, don't be scared because all you have to do is fix it or let it dry and see. Okay, this is what I just did. I dipped my paintbrush in the water because my paint was too dry. So I dipped the tip of my paintbrush in the water, and then it allowed the paint to get wet again. And then I was able to blend this better. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we're going to make some waves too, so that's going to be fun. All right. Y'all ready for the next part? I guess it looks like the sea or the ocean or the Gulf is about dark enough, right? I almost want a little bit of aqua up here because I love that aqua color. So I just added me a little bit of aqua. That's perfect. All right.
Miss Savoy, Ranny, is it Ranny?
Rainy Savoy.
Ranny Savoy, sorry.
Savoy.
Sorry.
Savoy, Savoy, whatever you want. Hey, Rainy, how are you? Hey, Tara. Tell your family I said, hey, that's my cousin.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Hey, Robin, I see you're watching too.
How do you know that?
I can see on my thing. Hey, Angela.
What?
You don't have comments? Or you can't see all the comments?
I don't see
Oh, because I don't know how I can see. I guess because I'm in my, it's because I'm in my personal page. Yeah. So I can see who's watching.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to say hello to these people.
Okay. Well, I can just tell them hi, like out loud.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
I'm not being involved.
Okay. So next part is waves. This is what I'm going to do. All right. Remember, I've never painted this before, so this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to take our small brush. I'm going to try the small brush. You know what? I'm going to try this one. Something kind of small. I'm just going to go in solid white for now. I'm just going to go in solid white. And I see a big wave coming.
Miss Hightower joined. Mackenzie.
Hey, Mackenzie. I'm not used to her being Hightower. Okay, so I see a big wave. How am I making this big wave? I'm just dabbing. And making it like, I'm just kind of making it up in my head, really. The wave is going to go almost all the way across. And we're going to have other waves in here too.
That's neat.
I'm going to add a little bit of blue to my brush. Very, very little. Let me show you what I'm doing. I really like this aqua better, so I'm going to add just a little bit of blue to my brush. And I'm going to come back and just kind of blend it in just a little bit more. Yeah, that looks better. So when you look at a wave, like how do I know what colors to use? When you look at a wave, the back side of the wave is kind of transparent, but the front of the wave is almost solid white. So like the bottom part of the wave, and if you have to I did before I started painting this, grab you a picture of an ocean with waves and look at where the colors, like where, all the colors come in. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm going to end it about right there. The back side of the wave, you know what? I'm going to go back to my big brush, okay? Because watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some aqua, very, very little, mostly white. I see I have a piece of something I have to get out. All right. And I'm going to hit the top part of the wave. Not enough blue. Let me put some more blue.
That is awesome, though. I love that. I'm gonna go away.
Does it look like a real wave?
Yeah.
See that? Pretty good. I surprise myself sometimes. Look how cool that looks. No, I don't like that one. Okay, so I went overboard just now. All right, so I'm going to come back with a little bit of this white to kind of hide my mistakes. And I still feel like I need a little bit more blue at the top of the wave. To kind of, like, I feel like it's not transparent enough for me. So, what do y'all think? How's it looking so far?
I like it.
The best part hadn't happened yet. This is just we're still doing the background right now. We're starting to come
I see
into.
What you're talking about by making that back part transparent.
Yeah, it's got to kind of.
And
I'm gonna blend it in more with the back of the ocean too. Like.
Brenda says it makes a big difference and love it.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Yeah, thank you, Brenda.
I don't want the waves to be like the whole way. I'm just like.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, it does make a big difference. It actually looks like a wave now. Before, it just looked like some marshmallows in the water.
You are my worst critic.
No, I didn't mean that as a bad thing. I can see it now.
Yeah. But you know, the truth is, when you're painting something, 99% of the time, you can't see it, like, right away. You have to take some time and just like, okay, just keep going with the mess and hope that. All right, so what I'm trying to do right here, I don't know if it's working. I'm trying to blend that. I don't want that line to be quite so harsh.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to blend that in with the back. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job because I'm
going to carry the wave all the way out to the end, or
should I?
Well,
You can do whatever you want. You can make it. I'm gonna make more waves.
Okay.
Like.
I just didn't know if that wave was going to go all the way to the end.
Like, watch. We're gonna have a wave. We're gonna have a wave back here. Watch this. See, now it's way too harsh right now, so I gotta calm it down by adding some blue and white.
Okay.
See?
So what do you mean by adding blue and white? You're mixing blue and white together?
But I'm mixing it together and blending it to make it like a before it was just solid white.
Okay.
But what I did was I added. Now I'm gonna go back with this brush. I added some blue to it. Now you see, and then I'm gonna come back and make the little cap over the wave with just solid white. That's my dog, y'all. It's okay. She just does that all the time. So don't get alarmed. Okay, so now it's gonna look like the wave is white capping. See it?
Mm-hmm.
All I'm doing is dabbing.
That's pretty nice.
Doesn't it look cool?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make the sides go out a little bit. All right, I'm going to do one more back here. Really small one because it's like way far away, you know? See? All right, that one's way far away. And then we're going to come up here. And we're going to make some more. Because this is the wave, like, you know, right at the edge of the water. So I don't want that blue. Let me clean my brush off. I want just white right now. I think I might like that wave to go all the way across, huh?
I would on mine if
yeah.
Yeah. You talking about the middle one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the like just the edge of the wave coming in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the beginning of it. I'm going to make it a little more, less bold, you know? And this is all blending when you do this kind of stuff. Wow. I just took a step back and looked at it. Wow, it looks really good.
I love it.
I'm impressed.
I love it.
Okay, so I'm trying.
It makes me want to be there.
I know. Look, y'all, we've been in Montana for 4 months now, and yeah, it gets pretty cold here. What's the temperature this morning? It was 12 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it snowed all day yesterday during the Super Bowl. It was gorgeous though, but it makes us crave the hot weather. Okay, I'm just kind of blending things in, and I'm just using my imagination. I'm using white.
Jim, Brenda asked, is that an 8x10 canvas?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm going to add a little bit more of this cool color.
Man, it looks...
Doesn't it look awesome?
Yeah, and that's not even the...
I'm like surprising myself.
That's not even the surprise you're about to do,
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yeah. It's so pretty.
I hope people post theirs so we can...
I know.
Get in the joy with them about it.
How does that look?
Awesome.
I might be done. Oh no, I said I wanted to. Let's go ahead and do this all the way to the end. And then I'm going to make one big wave like that. Let me add a little bit of blue to it.
Brenda says she uses canvas board. Do you sometimes use that?
I actually have some. I haven't started working on it, but yeah, it's same difference. I think they work really well, especially if you want to frame them in a frame behind a glass. I think that's why I bought some. But I haven't started using them yet. So, the one thing I tried that I don't like is the mixed media paper, like those notebooks that have mixed media paper in them. I cannot use that. It buckles up when I start painting on it. The paper starts buckling up. And it's supposed to be like a practice area for you, but I have a lot of trouble using that mixed media stuff. I bought one. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway. Okay, how pretty is that? All right, here's the fun part. Now we're going to go back to our flat brush. And we're going to go into the black, a little bit of white. It's going to be mostly black.
So sorry.
That's okay. And I'm going to start about right here. I'm going to go straight down into the sand. All right. Let me do that again. Just make it a little bit wider with some white in it. A little bit of white because I'm trying to stay kind of like on the gray side of it. All right. Fun. Okay, now I'm going to take my...
What is that in the middle of it? Oh, that's your... Okay.
It's just a pole. I'm going to take... What? Trying to give it away, huh?
No.
I'm going to take white and a small brush because now I'm going to make the outline of a big umbrella. And the umbrella is going to be so much fun to paint. I'm just making an outline of it. And look, I'm just holding the end of my paintbrush out here. My umbrella is going to do something like this. Actually, it's going to go a little bit further down. I'm going to go this way. Kind of like that. This side's going to go further down because the pole is leaning to the right. So this side is going to go further down than this side is. So let me make sure that I make the pole go, or the umbrella go down that way. Okay, so this is kind of going to be the outline of my umbrella. All right, I'm going to go back to the top, and I'm going to make my lines for the umbrella.
Ann said, "Hi, Ginger. I'm late, but I will definitely watch the replay."
Hey, Ann. How are you? Ann's a tribe member too.
Nice.
All right. That might be enough. Maybe I'll do one more. Okay. So yeah, we got some tribe members here watching today. Awesome. Come on in. Y'all get some really good goodies coming up soon. I have a lot of downloads that I'm doing right now for y'all. And Ann and Donna, I don't know if Donna's still here. Y'all get a free apron, a Jen's Den Art Tribe apron.
Nice.
Yep. Hey, Sheila.
Ah.
Oh, hey, Ann. Thanks, Ann. Ann makes... Okay, Ann is a seller online on Etsy, and Ann makes hand-painted wine glasses, or like different kind of glasses. They're so beautiful. Yeah.
Awesome.
So she does a lot of art too, but all of her stuff is on glass. Like she even does like piggy banks and stuff like that.
I actually just went to her page and saw her
glasses. What is it called? Brushes with a View. Her stuff is so pretty. So anyway, I just gave you a shout out, girl. All right. So now I'm going to go in and start painting the umbrella. I'm going back to the kind of like the medium brush here. And I'm going to start with green just because I feel like it. So this is where the bright colors are coming in. I'm going to have a green piece of umbrella. And the white, the only thing that the white was for was just to give me an outline area. And look, I want to bring to your attention again. You see how thin this paint is coming on? That's because it's a thick, it's a cheap paint. So
Coco is watching you.
I know I told Sheila hey already. Hey Sheila.
I'm having some problems with
keeping up.
Yeah.
So green. Then I'm gonna go. Let's go green. What color should I do next?
Deborah Eastridge said, "Hi, Jan."
Hey Deborah. It's probably Estridge.
Estridge. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Deborah follows me on Instagram too.
Look at you know how to
She always posts some really pretty pictures. All right, so this is the yellow. Now the yellow is the folk art paint, and I don't know if you noticed, but it's coming on. It's easier to paint with. It's coming on a lot thicker than the other stuff. Hey Melba. Okay. I'm going to clean my paintbrush again. And I'm going to go with the next color. What do y'all want? Let's say we want red. All right, the red is the expensive paint. It's the Liquitex paint. Look how thick this stuff is. So watch when I paint with this.
And this is Deborah's first time.
Oops.
She's getting to watch you paint.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for joining. You can always go back and watch the other one. The other lives are still in the Facebook group. Now, tribe members, when you're, we're going to have different lives. You're going to have personal, like one-on-one personal Q&As and other paintings. So that's going to happen in the paid private group. So
Elena's first time watching as well. Elena R. Bills.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Right.
Delana, pretty name.
It is, right?
Okay, so Here's the red. Notice how thick it is. We're going to come back and fix all of this mess that I'm making. So don't worry about that. It looks like a mess right now, right? All right, the next color I think I'm going to do, let's see, red, orange, yellow. I'm kind of staying by the, the rainbow colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. All right, let's do a dark blue. I'm going to use this. I want it to pop. I don't want it to be the same color blue as the yes, exactly.
As soon as you said that, I knew it. I was like, ooh, what's that?
So I'm thinking I might stay on the bright oh no, I'm having trouble deciding.
And throughout a wonderful comment, canvas is so different than painting on glass. I've tried and failed. You make it look so easy.
Well,
Very
ditto
nice.
the other way around, because I haven't really tried on glass, but I think about it and I cringe. So I understand what you're talking about. All right, so this color is not the color I want. I want like a darker, maybe like a really dark blue. And this is all cheap paint, which is why it's coming out the way it is. Okay, we're going to go back over this again later. Right now, I'm just going to let it dry. What am I missing? Orange?
Yep, orange.
Okay, let's mix some red and yellow to get that orange. This is going to be a really bright orange. You know why? Because that red is so vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
That little bit of red that I put right there is going to last so long because of the quality of paint it is. All right, let's try this. Is this orange enough? No, that's an ugly color. I don't like it. We're going to come back with some more yellow. And you know what I need? I need some white in it, because it's way too, the hue of the red is so dark.
I'm going to trust you on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have an idea.
Okay. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yeah, I want a purple one? Let's see. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Yeah, all right. So for the purple, we're going to mix. Let me clean my paintbrush. That would help. Okay. Red and blue make purple. Oh, that's so pretty.
With the purple?
Yeah. I love purple.
It's a royal color.
It means royalty, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. See, some of the things that, if you're in the tribe, we're going to talk about all of the different colors, and we're going to do some art therapy where we talk about different colors and why you choose certain colors that you do. Purple means royalty. It means like, help me out, baby.
Well, I mean, the purple that I know of is them wrapping Jesus in a purple robe, or I say a shawl almost.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's, it's fitting for a king. It's fitted for people of royalty.
Amen. So
Deborah said, I'm going to have to watch the replay to see how you painted the ocean, because we are in Florida for a month, or for the month.
Oh my god!
And I may want to paint the ocean.
Yes. Oh my god. Are you?
I'm jealous.
I'm so jealous. Can you see how excited I'm getting right now? Okay, so where are you in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all must be snowbirds. Because I want to say she lives in Pennsylvania. No, not Pennsylvania. All right. I do not like my orange, but I'm just going to go with it because, you know, I tried to mix colors together, and I think the red is not really a red. It's more of a, like a crimson. So it's got this hue to it that lends itself to go more on the brown side than the bright orange side.
Deborah Miller liked your Jen's Den.
Thank you. Okay, so let's tidy this umbrella up. You know me, I'm a messy painter, so I'm going to start making this look a little more messy. What I'm doing is I'm taking just some paint off of the palette, and I'm going to add some of the other colors into the other colors. So let me explain myself here. This orange is made with the red and yellow. So on the yellow, I'm going to add some of this orange. And on the red, I'm going to add some of this orange. I'm just mixing and having fun. Okay. And then this green is made with blue and yellow. So I'm going to come with...
Mama Donna wants to know, how should she get back to watching this? Because she got to leave for a little bit.
It's going to be...
She may have pasted that and posted that months ago.
Let's see. No, she has to leave. It's going to be... What I'm going to do is after the live video, I'm going to post it to the Facebook group. So you'll have it in there, and in the free Facebook group and in the paid Facebook group. I'll post it in there.
She said, you can't, when you live in the country, you can't get away from not cooking supper.
I hear you, girl. I got you. Hey, I had to start learning how to cook when I got here because we live so far away from town.
And Deborah lives in Bloomington, Indiana.
Indiana.
So they are snowbirds.
Yeah. Is that what she said? They're snowbirds?
Well, Indiana's cold right now. And they're on Anna Maria Island right now.
Ooh, I never heard of that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I'm trying to add a little bit of fun textures and colors to the umbrella because I don't want it to be just plain old Jane Roy G. Biv colors, you know? So I'm trying to make it fun.
Roy G. Biv.
You know what that is, right?
Yes, ma'am. The only thing I learned in science in elementary, I think, or junior.
How long we been on, boo?
So it says 58 minutes ago.
So yeah, I gotta clean this up pretty fast. So I just want to mention some things. I'm just cleaning things up right now. Oh, you know what I need to do too? I need to make like a shadow from the umbrella. So watch what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be kind of a grayish purplish just because, I don't know, it just sounds like a fun color. So over here, oh, that's a little bit too much. Let's blend it in a little bit more. And I'm going to come back with my like over here. This is kind of the sand area that's going around the bottom of the This is a quick job that I'm doing right now, because I know I take so long painting things. Alright, so I'm just kind of blending things in right now. Doesn't that look cute? Don't like my purple shadow. Do you?
it's it's so much better than what I would do. So I mean, I like all of it. So.
Oh, you too nice.
Well, I mean, I'm being honest. I just.
Yeah, I should have gone a little bit more on the gray side, not so much on the purple side. But isn't it cool how the purple here kind of ties in with the purple, so it brings your eyes. It just makes it more fun. Okay, so I'm gonna put down the paintbrushes, and I'm going to start working with my palette knife, because you know I like to finish things up with a palette knife. I'm going to dip my palette knife in a little bit of white first, and I'm going to add just the tip of it. I'm going to add just a little bit of white just for play to give it a little more pop, because I like messy paintings. I don't like nice. I don't know. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I appreciate it, but it's just not my style, you know? There's my dog again. Okay, a little bit more white right here. Actually, I'm going to use the side of the brush. I mean, of the palette knife. I'm going to do just a little bit back here. Because if you put those strong texture somewhere in your painting, you got to put that strong texture somewhere else in your painting, or it's just going to look odd. So by strong texture, I mean it's kind of like blotchy. You see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to switch. I'm going to go to black, and I'm going to do the same thing, but just in different areas. So I'm going to add a little bit of black up here. I'm going to use the side of the palette knife.
I love that.
And I'm going to kind of outline some things. And I might have to use my paintbrush as well to do that.
Deborah said she loves that about your paintings.
The black, yeah. Isn't that, I just think it's so cool. It adds a totally different look to a painting when you do that. So,
yeah,
thank you for that.
That is very, very unique. I like that.
Yeah. And I don't want it like to be like an outline to where it's like it follows every single detail. I want it to just be just a little bit of a tease. I don't know if that makes any sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, watch this. I say it like I'm so excited. I used to do that with my students in math. I was like, oh, watch this.
This is beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
I really hope people post their paintings.
I know.
Right?
Isn't
so
this
we can
fun?
all just be joyful about
The
it.
colors are so pretty in this one. All right, so I'm adding a little bit of that here along the edges of the water. The black might be a little bit too much, so I'm doing it a little bit more on the gray side. And it really adds a different layer to everything. I don't know, it just, isn't it cool?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get a little bit of that over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna come close to calling it. What you think? So, oh, I just messed that up. That's good. So anyway, if you are interested in becoming a tribe member, the doors are open right now until February 10th, and then the doors will be closed. And you will get into a private Facebook group where we will share our other paintings that we're doing. And I'll be in there a lot helping all of y'all out. And we'll do we'll do paintings like this, but we'll also do some more paintings. Like once a week, you'll have something new. And Michael will come on with us once a month, and we will talk about certain things as it pertains to art therapy and just enjoying yourself and relaxing. And you have anything to add?
Okay with whatever you produce.
Yeah, that's the most fun part. Isn't this so cute? I love it.
Because this is more than just painting. I mean, we're all getting to know one another.
Yeah.
And to have a friendship. So.
Yes. And so the group, the paid membership costs $24 a month. Or there's also options to pay annually if you want to do that. And if you join, there is a freebie. If you're the first certain number of people that join, you get a freebie, which is a brand new Jinsden Art Tribe painting apron.
Sandy joined. Hey
Sandy, how are you, girl? You know who Sandy is. I don't know if you ever met Sandy. Okay.
I do, yeah.
So,
25 years ago.
Yeah.
35 years ago.
So anyway, yeah, that's what's coming up, and we still have another week for the membership. We're going to stay open for another week, and the actual tribe painting process has already started. So as this launch is still live and open, those of you who have already joined, you already have a couple of paintings in there that you can be working on, and I will be in the private Facebook group helping you guys out, and we will get on going.
And Sheila Coco Hennings is watching you as well.
I know, I saw Sheila on here. You know how Sheila is the one that came get the entertainment center.
Oh, those are good people.
Yeah. But they're all good people.
Yeah, I know, but I know them now. I know who they are. They're good people.
So, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank y'all for watching. If you have any questions, or what we'll do is we'll put the link to the sales page in the comments if you're interested in joining. And Norma, I see Norma is a tribe member. She's in here as well. Hey, Norma. And we will see y'all soon. And thanks a lot for watching. Bye.
Bye.
I need to figure out